Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. So this session is specific to management. I've had a number of roles where I managed staff and employees, and so I'm thinking back to that time and over the last number of years in different roles and the things that I've learned from other managers as well, and also training as well. So I believe in that each employee is different. You know, they have different values, things that they look for in the workplace, and different things how they like to be encouraged or their work reinforced what they value. So it could be recognition in front of others. It could be recognition in private through a message or maybe a meal or a lunch or something like that. It could be monetarily, and that can be a little bit, there are constraints around that, so maybe in another way. There are different opportunities we can give to people if you know, we can create opportunities, but I think it's important to know what they value, you know, in the workplace, and people want to be pushing their career forward too, and so like getting opportunities or tasks that will build them and build towards the future. You know, there are always those tasks that people don't really want to do, but they have to get done, and allowing them to understand that and being honest with people about that. So giving them those tasks that will help them grow and move towards the future, but also making sure those other tasks are getting done. And you know, all these things can be done with benchmarks, but I believe in being honest and straightforward about it. So I mentioned values, and also you can look at the work setting as well. What kind of work setting people thrive in, also what kind of management style. So you customize your management style to the individual. Some people need more support than others, and helping build towards that independence. I think hiring people, I've learned from multiple managers now, the hiring of people is the most important part of the job, especially when you have a lot of people and you spend a lot of time with people, and so you want to hire good people. You can train them in the skills of the job. If they're smart and good people, they'll work hard for you, and you can encourage them and encourage that. But you know, I was just thinking back to the past and even some of those difficult times in the workplace and working with individuals that might need a little more assistance. So really spending more time. You know, some of those things I've also learned personally. You know, when in the workplace, I often jump right into work. I don't do those that information like exchange around the weekend or how you're doing, your family. And I learned this when I was at the American Foundation for the Blind, and I went through a training course, and I was discussing things with the leader of the thing, and we kept, and he said, "You just jump to the point, don't you?" And so I had to make an effort, and I really noticed, and I pay attention to that I have to make the effort to have that exchange and ask them, because I'm always my mind's racing to the work that has to get done, those objectives. I keep lists of things that I have to get done, and I go through it at the night, in the evening before closing down, and then in the morning starting the day. So realizing that you have to have that exchange and that personal exchange, and valuing the people and where they come from, and learning about them, and that's important. So I've seen that in other employees as well, and worked with them to improve that manner as well, and they've been appreciative of it and seen the difference. I know I saw the difference personally, so that made a difference in my management style. I believe in positivity. You know, there are times that you have to be tough and stern, but overall, I try to be positive and try to build a relationship of trust, and you realize and you can learn where that level of trust is, and who you can depend on. But everyone needs to do their job. So creating those objectives, those timelines where people have to accomplish their work, and making sure it's measured, and making sure you're able to provide feedback on that. It's quite important. Otherwise, you'll never get work done, and then all the work will end up on a few people, and that's not fair. So these are just a few of the lessons I've learned in management. I look forward to sharing more with you in the future. This was more about values and working with your staff. So have a great day. Take care. I'm Joe Strechay. I'm a blindness consultant, and I've been a manager for the last number of years. Have a great day.